property scams in Abuja is now taking a new dimension. Recently, Encumbered had the privilege of interviewing the Director Development Control. In the course of the interview, we were made to understand how a staff of Development Control saved a landowner from losing his property. Someone else applied in the name of the landowner and gave the property of the landowner to a developer. And the developer had already almost gotten the whole necessary approvals to move to site under JV, that is joint venture development. Eventually, this particular staff of development control knows the plot number of this particular site, and he happens to know the owner personally. So he picked his phone and called the man. Sir, we are almost done processing your application for joint development over this your land in so place. I mean, that was surprising to the owner. He said, no, I didn't apply for any building approval. That was how these scammers were able to be uncovered, and the man saved from waking up one day, getting to his land and seeing building growing on daily basis. And what do? They go around the town. I mean, the scammers, they go around the town picking up Google map of different prime properties. When they pick it up, they will now send out the property as a property that is available for JV. When they send it out, one of the things they are targeting is premium, what we call premium. Okay, if you're a developer and you know that you are serious with developing this particular plot, we need you to drop a cash down payment of maybe 50 million, 60 million, 100 million, as the case may be. And some of them, when they get this money, they disappear. They clone the papers of the real owner of the property. When they clone it, they use it and deceive some developers, unwary developers. Yesterday, we were suddenly called. There is this property we were chasing. We wanted to develop under JV as well. So we had earlier gone to meet the person who said that he is the direct mandate of the owner of the property somewhere around area 1, Jurumi. When we got there, they just told us, another developer had taken it. We came late, blah, blah, blah. We left. Suddenly around 4 p.m. yesterday, the agent called that the lawyer, the mandate of the owner, said for some reasons, the former developer is no longer going on with the transaction. The former developer dropped 20 million and the premium that should be paid on this property is 30 million. We drop the 30 million, they refund 20 million to the former developer, then we can continue, move to site. So I told my wife, let's go. The property is a prime location. We love it. Very close to Wuse 2. 30 million, we move to site. So when we got to the place, the lawyer who called himself barrister Jerry, I will give the full name in the description to this video so that members of the public can be wary of him. He was already standing outside. We said, okay, fine. We need the details of this property so that we can quickly do our searches. In less than 7 days, we will be done with our searches and make the payment. They said, no, we should pay now or forget about it. I said, okay, fine. What we'll do, the payment is not going to be the problem. What we'll do is that we bring an independent person and open an escrow account. An escrow account where the money will be deposited into. When we are done with our searches, the money drops into your own account. They said no, that if we don't pay that immediately, that yesterday, that we should forget about it. I said, sorry, you say you are a lawyer. If I were to be your client, would you advise me to pay without due diligence, without making searches on the property? He said already the former developer or the former person who was in the property had already done his searches, that he could avail me the search report. You can imagine. And search report is something anybody can generate from computer anytime, any day. It doesn't take 5 minutes to do that. For the benefit of the doubt, I said, okay, upon window search and it's good and the property is clean, that I'm going to make the payment. So give me the details of this property. Let me just conduct window search and we go ahead with the transaction. Close to 24 hours now, the details of the property to enable us conduct a window search and get back to them. The details of the property had not dropped. So you find out this is not the first time. So you are coming into Abuja for the first time. You want a property that you will develop for personal use, or you want to develop for commercial purposes. You want to go into joint venture development with anybody. There are basic things you must do. Don't yield to any pressure. Pay now or you lose the property. It's a red flag. pay now or you lose the property. The idea of losing out, the mentality of losing out shouldn't pressure you into dropping 1 naira. So once you begin to hear or get that kind of pressure, it is a red flag. Don't continue. Then you request that you do your searches and somebody wants you to rely on the search done by their own cronies or syndicates. It is a red flag. In any property you want to buy, don't rely on any search report that is not from your own party or parties. Don't rely on search report produced to you by the agent or the seller. You must do your own independent searches. 3, you must be able to get the registered contact of the allotee, the landowner, from the land registry, from ages. When you get the contact of the owner, you should be able to put a call across to the owner. Are you aware that your property is in circulation for joint venture development? Let the person confirm it. Let the person be able to tell you, yes, the property is with so person. I gave him the authority to go ahead. And by the end of the day, you should be able to see the authority in the form of power of attorney, or the owner must be present to sign the joint venture agreement. And lastly, you must do, I will encourage you to visit encumberedproperties.com. It is a free online platform where properties that people are using to scam people, risky properties, encumbered properties, disputed properties under litigation are listed daily. All you need to do is to type the address where the property you intend going into, either outright purchase or joint development. Once you type the location, the street number, every property that has been flagged will pop up, and you will be able to know whether the property you are negotiating to buy or transact with is listed amongst the property that has one issue or the other. So we've always called out developers on this our platform, but now this warning is for the benefit of developers. If you're a developer in Abuja, don't hurry into any JV. Make sure that you get the contact of whoever that is the owner of the property, independently confirming it with whatever the lawyer of the person is telling you, matching it with the information you are getting from Abuja Geographic Information System. When you do this, you will be helping yourself a great deal. And if you want us to be part of your due diligence, we render due diligence services in Encumberedproperties.com. And if you want to be more conversant and versatile in conducting due diligence yourself, we have brought out a practical guide called 7 Steps and Guides to Acquiring a Clean Property Title. It is a practical checklist. It takes you through all you need to do so that nobody scams you unnecessarily. And for the benefit of the members of the public, if you know of any property anywhere people are using to scam people, please head over to encumberedproperties.com and enlist it there. When you do, you are doing public service. It is a caveat, and God will bless you for helping save people from losing their money. And please, this young man called Barrister Jerry, anybody in Abuja into real estate sector should be wary of him. He has his own syndicate. All the promises he made yesterday that he was going to avail us with the particulars of the property for our searches, up to now it hasn't been provided. He said, pay now or you are out. Never be hurried into any transaction. I am Madwe Kenwere. I'm a real estate lawyer, a chief superintendent of police, and by God's grace, the founder, Encumberedproperties.com. Encumberedproperties.com is the only real estate fraud prevention platform. We love you and we care about your safe real estate investment. Thank you.